Have you ever felt like you're just uh, constantly playing catch up,
Yeah.
always reacting?
Yeah, putting out fires all day long.
Exactly. Always feeling like you're a step behind. Or maybe you've had that other feeling, that incredible moment of clarity.
Ah, when you can see the whole chessboard.
Right. Not just the next step, but like 5 moves ahead, making choices that really count, that line up with your big goals.
That's the difference, isn't it? Reactive versus having real foresight.
And here's what's really empowering. Strategic thinking, it's not some secret skill just for CEOs and, fancy boardrooms.
Not at all.
It's actually a powerful way, something you can learn, to approach pretty much anything. Your own goals, a tricky project at work.
Anything complex, really.
So today, we want to give you a bit of a shortcut, a way to really grasp this vital skill and start using it. Okay, let's dig in.
Sounds good.
For this deep dive, we're pulling insights from a really insightful book, Mastering the Art of Strategic Thinking by Carson Bond, PhD.
A very comprehensive look at the topic.
It really is. And our mission today isn't just to skim the surface.
Yeah.
We want to properly unpack what it truly means to think strategically.
Yeah, pull out the core ideas.
Pull out those key actionable nuggets from the book so you can apply them, like right away.
And that's the real value here for you, listening. I mean, we're all swimming in information, constant demands.
It's overwhelming sometimes.
Totally. So learning to think strategically, it gives you this amazing framework, real clarity, effective action. And like you said, this isn't just theory. We're going to talk about the practical tools, the frameworks Dr. Bond lays out.
Stuff you can actually use.
Exactly. Show you how you can start using them immediately to make a real tangible difference in your decisions, your direction.
Okay, so where do we start? What I found really striking right at the beginning in chapter 1 is this core idea of embracing the strategic mindset.
The foundation.
Yeah, and it's so much more than just making a plan, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
The book frames it as a complete shift, like moving away from being reactive, short-term, just tactical.
Firefighting mode.
Right, towards being driven by foresight, focused on that long-term impact. It changes how you look at everything.
And a crucial point the book makes is this mindset isn't fixed. It's not like you're born with it or you're not.
Okay, that's good news.
It really is. It's something you actively cultivate. Dr. Bond highlights specific ways to do this, like mental reframing.
What's that exactly?
It's essentially training yourself to see obstacles differently, not as dead ends, but maybe as opportunities for innovation or just signals to try a different path.
I see. Turning problems into puzzles.
Kind of. He also talks about learning from leadership examples, looking at how successful leaders actually think strategically.
Deconstructing their approach.
Yeah. But maybe the most critical piece, consistently connecting your everyday actions, even the small stuff.
Like your morning coffee.
Ha! Maybe not that small, but the tasks you do every day, connecting those directly to your big long-term vision.
Drawing that line.
Explicitly drawing that line from today's tasks to that 5-year goal, it makes the day-to-day feel purposeful.
Okay, so once you start building that strategic mindset, that different way of seeing things, where do you point and what's next?
Well, the natural follow-on is Chapter 2, which tackles setting strategic and SMART goals.
Right, SMART goals. Most people have probably heard of SMART specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time-bound.
Pretty standard stuff, yeah.
But the book seems to go deeper here. It's not just the basics.
Exactly. It pushes you to ask, are your goals really strategic? Or are they just well-defined tasks on a to-do list?
Good question.
So the book expands on SMART. It emphasizes not just the what of the goal, but the why. Why is this important in the bigger picture?
Connecting it back to the vision.
Always. And crucially, it stresses creating goal hierarchies. Think of it like a pyramid.
Okay.
Your grand vision's at the top. Then it breaks down into, say, strategic objectives, then maybe tactical goals, and right down at the bottom, your daily actions.
So everything links up.
Everything links up. Dr. Bond even provides tools like example worksheets to help structure this planning. It ensures every step contributes. You're not just busy, you're actually building towards something specific.
That makes a lot of sense. So you've got the mindset, you've got these strategically aligned goals, but you're not operating in isolation, are you?
Definitely not. The world keeps turning.
Right. Your environment, your competitors. Chapter 3 dives into environmental and competitive analysis. And it sounds like it's more than just a quick SWOT.
Oh, much more. If we connect this back, Dr. Bond suggests enhancing the standard SWOT analysis.
Oh, so?
By proactively bringing in macro trends. These are the big shifts, societal, technological, economic. things happening out there that could affect you.
So looking beyond your immediate industry.
Absolutely. And also doing thorough competitor mapping, not just who they are now, but what are they likely to do next? What are their underlying strategies?
Trying to anticipate.
Exactly. And another key thing the book emphasizes is blending qualitative and quantitative data.
Okay, explain that a bit.
Sure. So quantitative is the numbers, sales figures, market share, website traffic. Qualitative is the why behind the numbers. Customer interviews, feedback, expert opinions.
Got it. Hard data and softer insights.
Right. And merging those gives you a much richer, more complete picture than either one alone. It helps you genuinely anticipate market shifts, spot opportunities early.
Instead of just reacting when something big happens.
Precisely. It's about trying to see around the corners.
Okay, so you've done all this analysis, gathered all this data. Now you have to actually do something with it. Make choices.
The decision point.
Yeah. Chapter 4 focuses on decision-making and prioritization. How do you sort through it all?
Well, the book introduces some really powerful practical tools here. One that really stands out is scenario planning.
Scenario planning, like what if?
Exactly, like what if. It's not about predicting the one true future, because you can't. It's about developing several plausible futures.
Best case, worst case.
Yeah, maybe best, worst, and most likely. And for each scenario, you think through, what would trigger this? And what would our response be, pre-planned?
So you're prepared for different outcomes.
Much more prepared. It avoids just hoping for the best. The book also covers robust risk-reward evaluation, really weighing the potential upside against the potential downside.
Making calculated bets.
Essentially. And critically, it talks about using a prioritization matrix. This is often a simple grid, plotting tasks by, say, impact versus effort.
So you can visually see what gives the most bang for your buck.
Exactly. It helps you focus your limited resources, time, energy, money, on the things that will make the biggest strategic difference, ensuring you're effective, not just busy.
That prioritization piece feels so crucial. It's easy to get bogged down.
Very easy.
So having a brilliant strategy, making smart decisions,
Yeah.
that's great on paper. But then there's actually doing it. Execution.
Where the rubber meets the road, as they say.
Right. Chapter 5 is all about strategy, execution, and planning, bridging that gap from thought to action.
And a key point here is how to effectively translate that high-level strategy into concrete, actionable roadmaps.
Breaking it down.
Yes, detailing specific tasks, setting clear but realistic timelines, and this is important planning contingencies. What happens if X goes wrong? What's plan B?
Building in resilience from the start.
You got it.
Wow.
Dr. Bond highlights using practical tools like tracking templates, monitoring dashboards, ways to keep everything visible and on track.
So you know if you're drifting off course.
And you can make adjustments proactively, not wait for a crisis. It's about managing the journey, keeping an eye on progress towards that destination.
Makes sense. But even with the best planning, things can go sideways. Unexpected stuff happens.
Always does. The world is unpredictable.
So Chapter 6 prepares you for that, focusing on strategic agility and crisis preparedness, being ready to adapt.
Which raises that key question. How do you pivot effectively when things change? When your assumptions turn out to be wrong or some external shock hits?
Yeah, what do you do then?
The book strongly emphasizes building adaptive strategies. Your plan shouldn't be a rigid blueprint set in stone.
More like a flexible framework.
Exactly, something that can bend and adjust without completely breaking. And it also stresses the importance of preparing detailed crisis playbooks.
Not just vague ideas, but actual plans.
Concrete plans. Specifying triggers, what signals a crisis is happening, defining clear decision authorities, who makes the call on what, and outlining communication protocols, who says what to whom and when.
Wow, that sounds very thorough.
It is.
Yeah.
But having that ready means you're far better prepared to navigate uncertainty and minimize disruption when things go wrong. Gives you confidence.
I can see that. Okay, so we've covered mindset, goals, analysis, decisions, execution, adaptation. What's left?
Making it stick, making it part of who you are and how you operate every day.
Right. Chapter 7 explores developing strategic habits and leadership behaviors, internalizing it all.
Yeah, this chapter is about embedding strategic thinking into your regular rhythm. How do you do that?
Good question.
Through things like regular reflection routines. Taking time, maybe weekly, to step back and ask, are my actions still aligned with my strategy? What did I learn this week?
Keeping it top of mind.
And continuously refining it. It's not just personal habits either. The book highlights strategic communication, being able to clearly articulate the vision, The why.
Getting others on board.
Exactly. And leadership discipline, setting the example. These behaviors are crucial for embedding that long-term thinking, not just for yourself, but across any team or organization you lead, fostering a strategic culture.
Okay, wow. We've covered a lot of ground there following the book structure.
We really have, from the mindset shift right through to daily habits.
So let's try and bring it all together. What does this all mean for you, the listener? We've journeyed through these core principles.
Shifting your mindset, focusing on foresight.
Setting those hierarchical strategic goals.
Using solid analysis, both numbers and insights.
Making evidence-based decisions, planning for scenarios.
Executing effectively, but staying agile.
And finally, building those lasting habits and leadership behaviors. It really boils down to a few key themes, doesn't it?
I think so. Vision-driven planning, evidence-based choices,
Simulating futures, adaptable execution.
and disciplined strategic habits. That seems to capture it.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture for everyone listening,
Mm.
mastering these elements, it's not just about getting ahead at work, is it?
No, not at all. It's much broader than that. It's really about gaining clarity, finding purpose, and boosting your effectiveness in pretty much any area of life.
Personal goals, navigating complexity,
Anything. It's about shifting from being reactive, constantly on the back foot.
to being proactive, intentionally shaping your future rather than just letting it happen to you.
Well put. That's the core benefit, I think.
So as you go about your week, maybe keep these ideas simmering. Consider this final thought. How might really embracing a strategic mindset fundamentally change how you approach your next big challenge?
Whether that's a huge project at work,
Or a personal goal you've been putting off?
or maybe even just how you tackle your daily to-do list.
How could thinking more strategically give you that edge, that sense of control and purpose? Something to think about.